Welcome to Brawlhalla.
All right, so right now, Boomie pulling out the Sir Roland, and we saw Boomie play Sir Roland a lot last night, and I'm very surprised to see him pulling it out in ones as well. Interesting pick, because, I mean, we're not used to seeing Boomie play Sir Roland, and I think even Oshi said it last night. The last time he played it was in Combo Breaker of 2016, in at least an official event. But they will be going against MegD's Jala. All right, I respect it. I like how his name also has Jala in it as well. But let's see how it goes. Good luck, guys. And they're going to be going to Small Mammoth Fortress for this first round of this best out of 3 set. Here we go. Woo! I'm interested in that. I'm interested to see some Boomie gameplay. Now, I'm kind of surprised to see Boomie playing Lance, though. Like, maybe it's over the debate that we saw on social media where it was the banter back and forth between pros on who's the best Lance player. But I'm kind of surprised to see Boomie really play Sir Roland. I could see the idea of Sword, but Lance is kind of surprising to me. Maybe I just haven't seen a lot of his gameplay recently, but I will say that MegD's also playing Jala as well. I'm not used to seeing too much of. He plays it every once in a while, but he plays a few different characters as well. But right now, both players keeping it even. Very nice job coming out of both of them. Right now, Boomie's starting to get into the red now. Nice double dare by MegD. Nice neutral light as well. And now Boomie is off the edge. He lands side air and tries to go in for that Sir Roland neutral signature. But MegD with the counter. If you allow for MegD to grab the weapon starve there on Boomie and get that side air knockout. Very nice job coming out of MegD and getting the first stock off of Boomie.
Yeah, Boomie has been having a little bit of trouble here with MegD's axe, and again, that's going to be something I've mentioned before on stream. Lance is just really weak when it comes to trying to protect itself from right underneath or right above. There's nothing else to save you besides downline on ground or that nair, so Boomie's going to have to really change up the movement if he's going to try to get away from the all-encompassing 360 coverage, big hitbox axe that MegD has in store for him. Could be a counter pick for Roland because, again, that lance is going to be very, very detrimental to Roland's movement and also to him racking up that damage and possibly getting kills with probably a side light recovery or probably downlight, side air, or any of the other aerial options when it comes to the sword. But MegD right now is dominating with this axe, still trying to keep the balance of that damage really, really close at hand. But Boomie does have a little bit of some leverage because Jala, again, is a glass cannon. A lot of that defense on Boomie, but a lot of the damage and dex that's going to be coming in from MegD playing Jala. So this is going to be a very interesting turn of events to see what's going to happen. If Boomie's going to be able to turn this around, probably take a stock for himself and get in the lead here before MegD probably closes this stock. Both with the swords, however, moving around, jumping, using the platform. Boomie not committing off the stage just yet. MegD able to get back, trying to go for that side air after the side light, but nothing coming in. It looks like MegD not able to hit any of the signatures himself, but instead finds a Mafia, and that's going to be the stock for MegD to hold on to his damage lead.
Yeah, very nice job coming out of MegD, knocking out Boomie's second stock, and that weapon clash caught Boomie off guard, and that allowed for MegD to go ahead and then that phenomenal sword combo. Oh, and Boomie with the off-edge unarmed dare on the MegD, knocking out MegD's second stock. Very nice positioning coming out of Boomie. Now, currently one-on-one in this first round. We got Boomie with the lance, we got MegD with the sword. Let's see what happens. Right now, Boomie in the yellowish orange right now. MegD barely touched on that first stock. And MegD's landing these very nice sword light attacks that are racking up some damage on a Boomie. Boomie realizes it, swaps over to the sword, does a neutral light ground pound into dare. MegD able to touch the ledge barely. And MegD gets the side air, trying to get this knockout option on the Boomie. Actually, going to stay on platform a little bit, tries to bait him up there so he can build up some damage. But Boomie with that neutral light, a side light, missing that dare, but lands that great, gets a side light. MegD with the weapon throw counter against Boomie's attack. Allows for MegD to do that unarmed nair, grab the axe, and then go in for a possible hit on Boomie. Right now, very, very close between both these players.
Yeah, Boomie's got to think fast. That defense can only hold for so long as MegD is nearing that percent for Boomie that can lead to a knockout. Beautiful nair and then the read to the Sair, and that's going to be a round for MegD.
Yeah, very nice job coming out of MegD. Now, keep in mind, this is a best of 3 set. This is something Boomie has to think about. If he wants to advance into the winner's side of winners semifinals, right? He needs to win the next 2 rounds in a row. And he's staying with that Sir Roland, which is very surprising to me. I'm interested. I want to try to see what the thought process behind that is. I'm intrigued, but right now, Boomie knocks out all the maps. Now, MegD trying to figure out what map to go to. All 3 of them platform maps. Either having a stationary platform or something like Small Moon Fortress that has a moving platform as well. So we'll have to see what MegD is going to overall choose, but... Oh. I think MegD needs a minute there. But yeah, let me grab... let's go over to intermission screen while we're waiting on them. There we go. But yeah, so far, amazing gameplay. Amazing sword gameplay coming out of MegD as well. And I'm interested to see if they're going to pull the Zuri out tonight. Because they're phenomenal with the guitars. They're phenomenal with the sword. So I'm interested to see how if they're going to pull that out as like a pocket pick. Maybe as like a last resort type thing. But right now, the Vodhalla is smacking. There's no reason to swap off it unless Boomie does go ahead and take him over at least a round. But we'll see. I mean, I'm very interested to see what happens, though. And I'm interested to see if Boomie pulls out anything different than Sir Roland. He did say, during the 2v2 event yesterday, he did not swap characters from Sir Roland at all. Which, I'm interested to see. I'm really, like, thinking of why that would be. But either way, they're going to go ahead and get into round 2. Same characters, MegD with Vodhalla, Boomie with Sir Roland. And let's go ahead and go over to the second round of this best out of 3 set.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
All right, with that being said, Boomie grabbing the lance, MegD trying to grab a weapon. Boomie trying to weapon starve him there a little bit. Nice stuff coming out of Boomie. MegD trying to grab the weapon, but Boomie's just weapon starving the crap out of MegD. MegD with a recovery neutral air. Now able to grab the axe and back and forth between both of them right now.
Boomie trying to utilize Nair here, trying to make sure that whenever MegD's above him, he's not going to be able to go for that dare. But it looks like right now MegD is still being able to get underneath the lance. Again, another weak point here. A nice, beautiful axe toss coming in from MegD that will be leading to Boomie's demise. That will be the first stock going to MegD. But we're going to see what he can do here. Going for the weapon star, switching over to the sword. That might be a little bit more useful. Swings a lot more faster than that axe. He's going to be picking up the sword once again. Had an extra one cocked and ready. And Boomie now waiting for a weapon of his own. He does pick up that sword. Tries to go for a double dare to Nair. Nice combos coming in from Boomie. Trying to pick up that neutral signature. And also trying to go for the pickup into the Mafia. But misses the recovery. MegD with a weapon toss. Trying to keep Boomie at bay here. He does have to worry for he is already in that red. And a simple signature, a downlight recovery could probably take that stock away from him. Boomie on the edge here, getting back, missing the grab to cancel D-Light. MegD finding a 2-piece of their own, trying to keep Booming away here, but Boomie's not going to be switching over to the lance, still holding onto that sword. Finds beautiful Mafia, this time with the Sair ending, and that is going to be taking that stock away from MegD, but Boomie's got to worry here. He is already in that red. Beautiful that weapon toss canceled out any kind of means for MegD to continue the combo or a string there, and now he's going to be with a weapon, and MegD's going to be unarmed.
Yeah, and right now, keep in mind, like, MegD had a phenomenal lead at the beginning, and Boomie's coming back from it very well, but I will say, MegD started to out-sword gameplay Boomie, which I'm kind of surprised to see, but right now, MegD grabbing the axe, doing that side light into side air knockout, knocking Boomie into that last stock, and MegD having that half stock lead. That's going to be phenomenal. That's going to be a phenomenal lead for this round. And we'll have to see what Boomie can really do to go ahead and counter that and try to knock out MegD's stocks here. But Boomie with that neutral light coming in, MegD with the counter side air. MegD overall, you can see him having that platform control while Boomie's being really aggressive. MegD's starting to be a little bit parry. You can definitely see it, especially in this gameplay. Nice neutral light coming out, MegD. Trying to go in for a damage build-up combo. Goes in for that. Lands that phenomenal sword combo. Gets the neutral light, and now he's in knockout percentage. Right now, MegD trying to get something. Gets that side light. Tries to go for a down light, but gets the neutral light instead. Gets that side air. Boomie off edge, and runs into the weapon throw. And MegD wins this set 2-0. What?